Tutorial. Once you have your camera set up, I'm going to go over how to render out a scene in Clara.io, specifically using webgl. So what you'll want to do first is go underneath the render tab all the way at the top, and you can navigate to webgl and select webgl, or if you wanted to find the webgl options in another way, you'll notice that underneath the render tab we have this small red icon, and that's for webgl. The icon next to that is V-Ray, and I'll go over that in a different tutorial. So once I have my webgl selected, there's not a lot of properties that I can work with. For instance, I can switch between a JPEG or a PNG file to render out with, and then I can also select the V2 renderer versus the default render, and that will yield different results from my scene. Once you have your webgl selected, then you'll want to go ahead and go back underneath render, and you can go to render frame current pass. So this is whatever view you're looking at. If you wanted to just make sure, check on your passes, underneath the Explorer tab, scroll down until you see a menu for passes, and you'll want to select default pass. And this is where if you have multiple cameras set up in your scene, you can specify what camera you'll be saving your image from. So right now, underneath passes, I have webgl selected. I have my camera selected. I'll go ahead to the render tab, render current frame. And then depending on what subscription service you have, I am using the free Clara.io. You may need to wait a little while for the image to be rendered. Clara will give you a status update as it's rendering. So right now, if I look down towards the bottom of the screen, I'll have the message rendering current pass with webgl waiting. If I select this or click once, then I'll be able to see where in that progress Clara is with rendering out my scene. Is ready to go. A new window will pop up in my web browser saying File Export Ready, and if I go ahead and click the download button, it'll open up a new tab with my image, and I can go ahead and save my image